Note of considerable importance, there will be a new immediate cross-border payment network that will go online in just 48 hours, and the three major banks in Japan have announced that they will be leaving the SWIFT system in favor of it. It is possible that this action will result in a rewriting of the international banking rules. Recent reports have suggested that the new financial system is being built directly on the XRP ledger. This is a technology that is well known for its speed and transparency, and it is currently garnering interest all over the world. The claims have been circulating for quite some time. As a result of this step, Japan is in a position to become the first major country within the G7 to entirely abandon the SWIFT network that is now in existence and to adopt a contemporary infrastructure for its banking industry that is based on cryptocurrencies. This audacious endeavor is being spearheaded by some of the most renowned financial institutions in the world, including Mufge's, SMBC, and Mizuho, and these institutions are actively collaborating with one another to move this shift forward. Consequences for the international monetary system are utterly shocking, and they have the potential to set a precedent that other nations may eventually follow in the not-too-distant future. Their impact is sure to be significant. During the late hours of yesterday night, a large price issue occurred on a major Asian exchange, which significantly increased the severity of the problem that has been occurring. Speculation began to spread throughout the market the instant that it was displayed that XRP was trading at $589 for a limited amount of time. Could this have been a simple technical glitch? Or could it have been a reflection of institutional pre-orders and imminent liquidity flows that are about to be released into the market once the system is fully operational? Both of these possibilities are possible. You may claim that the time is perfectly synchronized. The problem became apparent at the precise moment that insiders disclosed that the banks were getting ready to launch their XRP-based network. This was the point when the presence of the problem became apparent. Analysts and traders are already attempting to examine the occurrence because it has the potential to be the first public evidence of XRP true, market-adjusted value in a system where, well, institutional demand suddenly overwhelms supply. This is due to the fact that the event creates a circumstance in which the supply unexpectedly surpasses the required quantity. In the event that it is discovered that this is in fact a preloaded institutional pricing signal, then it is possible that the retail market is on the approach of experiencing a value increase that is unprecedented in terms of its magnitude. This is the one that represents the actual utility of XRP as an international settlement asset in an accurate manner. When it comes to the domino effect, the decision that Japan made is simply not one that can be underscored enough. To tell you the truth, other financial powerhouses will be obliged to follow Japan's example because of its status as the first major nation among the G7 to officially transition away from SWIFT. This is a precedent that Japan establishes. Following the successful implementation of crypto-based settlement systems in Japan, it is highly likely that the United Kingdom, the European Union, and even Canada will expedite their proposals to incorporate such systems. This is because Japan has demonstrated that such systems can be successfully implemented. For a considerable amount of time, the XRP army has been advocating for the cryptocurrency known as XRP, which is at the center of this shift in the global economy. Holders have been patient for years, waiting as a variety of factors, including variations in the market, regulatory concerns, and judicial issues, all interacted with one another. Their dogged determination is going to bear fruit in a way that has the potential to alter the current status of the financial climate in a manner that is absolutely transformative. As a result of other countries beginning to imitate Japan's demand, supply will tighten, and institutional accumulation will create a pressure cooker scenario that is unlike anything the cryptocurrency industry has ever seen before. This will cause the demand for XRP to skyrocket. Detailed information regarding the operations is not only enlightening, but also instructive. The fact that the XRP ledger network will be completely integrated into the bank's systems for conducting transactions across international borders has been verified by many organizations. Consequently, this will make it possible for commercial banks, overseas trading partners, and corporate clients to settle their transactions instantly. This is not simply a speed improvement in compared to Swift. There are other aspects to consider as well. So here, the underlying structure of the manner in which financial transactions are carried out is undergoing a transformation as a result of this. Through the use of real-time settlement, it is possible to eliminate the multi-day delays that are a problem for traditional banking networks. In addition, real-time settlement offers a reduction in counterparty risk and a large reduction in transaction costs. This indicates that consumers and organizations in Japan will be able to make payments more rapidly, pay lower fees, and experience levels of reliability that are unmatched by any other country. This indicates that the infrastructure that is headed by cryptocurrencies is ready for universal acceptance at the national level, which is significant for the global financial system. This is a signal that is significant for the global financial system. When it comes to the significance of paying attention to this announcement, it is impossible to overstate how crucial it is. Investors and institutions are scrambling to safeguard their positions in light of the fact that the formal debut is less than 48 hours away, and the situation is rather amazing, considering what is happening. Exchanges are already experiencing higher activity as traders attempt to anticipate the impact that this historic adoption would have on the market. This adoption will have a significant level of impact. There is a great likelihood that the transition will be extensively covered by news outlets, which will most likely result in a media frenzy that will drive demand and elevate XRP to a level of visibility that has never been seen before. This is something that has never been seen before. This is not only an opportunity in the market when it comes to those who hold for an extended period of time. In terms of the extraordinary traits that XRP possesses, this is a validation of the years of labor, study, and belief that have been poured into it about its exceptional qualities. The countdown is not only symbolic, but it also has another purpose. And chance to position oneself before the institutional machinery of global banking completely engages with the XRP ledger is provided here as the final window of opportunity. This opportunity is presented as the last remaining window of opportunity. It is also impossible to overestimate the severity of the strategic repercussions that will result from this. It is not just a matter of Japan's desire to achieve a local policy aim that led to the decision to abandon SWIFT. The geopolitical aspect of this comment is emphasized here. Through the implementation of a settlement system that is founded on encryption, Japan is able to establish itself as a leader in the field of contemporary financial technology. As a result, Japan is able to lessen its reliance on archaic technologies that are controlled by the West while simultaneously enhancing its operational efficiency in international trade. After witnessing the success and consistency of Japan's execution, other nations will feel compelled to develop their own systems and follow Japan's lead in this regard. It is likely that this may set off a chain reaction of adoption all over the world, which could eventually result in XRP becoming the de facto settlement layer for international transactions. A network effect will be produced as a consequence of this, which will further reinforce its dominance and utility characteristics. The forthcoming structural transformation in the financial industry, which is about to be witnessed by people all around the world, is all about XRP, which is at the very center of the disruption. In conclusion, the market dynamics that are associated with this occurrence are, to tell you the truth, quite different from anything that has ever been seen before. There has been a convergence of supply limits, institutional accumulation, regulatory alignment, and now evident price signals, which has resulted in the creation of a momentous inflection point in history. The XRP army, which was previously hampered by uncertainty, is now presented with the reality that there is a distinct chance of making a significant impact. When the system is completely operational, it is projected that liquidity flows, price discovery, and market sentiment would all undergo a large acceleration. This increase is expected to occur simultaneously. A